Hello friends and foodies of YouTube, it's Deanna back at you again with another restaurant favorite. As you can see by the title of this video, I'll be showing you how to make honey walnut shrimp. This is definitely one of my tasty favorites when it comes to Chinese food, and I'm going to show you how to make this recipe at the comfort of your very own kitchen. So let's dive right into it. And that was just me checking in at my living room. The lighting was just better there that day, so I decided to do all my prepping there. Anyway, so I'm starting off with 1 pound of shrimp. Here I'm just peeling off the skin and deveining the shrimp by carefully slicing down the back side of the shrimp and picking out the unwanted residue. And after deveining the shrimp, go ahead and rinse the shrimp under cool running water just a few times to really make sure that our shrimp is fully cleaned. Next, we'll be preparing our marinade for the shrimp. So here I have half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And as usual, I'll be sure to leave the full recipe down in the description box below. Mix well and marinate in the fridge for 30 minutes. So while our shrimp is marinating, we'll be making our candied walnuts. This part is optional. You can also purchase candied walnuts at your local grocery store, so if you want to skip this part and move ahead, but it's actually pretty simple to do at home. So anyways, I'm melting 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter on medium to low heat. Once the butter has melted, add 1 cup of walnuts and toss into the butter for at least 2 to 3 minutes and then set it aside in a small bowl. And in case you're wondering, I purchased my walnuts at Trader Joe's. This bag was about $7-8 for a 16-ounce bag, which is pretty big, so I definitely will be saving the rest for later use. Okay, so next, in that same pan, add a 1/4 cup of water and bring to a low simmer. And then add half a cup of brown sugar and allow everything to melt and caramelize for at least 4 to 5 minutes under medium to low heat, making sure to stir frequently to keep the sugar from sticking at the bottom. So once your sugar starts turning thick and frothy like it is here, add the walnuts back in and toss everything for another 1 to 2 minutes on low heat. Once the walnuts are all coated, go ahead and remove them from the heat, and you want to place them on a sheet lined with parchment or wax paper, just trying to make sure to separate all the walnut pieces, because once everything cools down, it'll turn very sticky and hard. And allow some time to cool and harden by setting them aside. You can do this at room temperature or placing them in the fridge to help speed up the process. Okay, so while the walnuts are cooling off, we could go ahead and get started on the sauce that we'll be using to coat the shrimp. So in a small mixing bowl, go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of honey, and half a tablespoon of vinegar for some tartness, and last, 1 tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. The brand that I'm using today is called the Longevity brand. I also use the same brand of condensed milk to make Vietnamese iced coffee at home. So it's a pretty big can, so the trick here to keep your condensed milk from going bad so fast is that I actually just pop 2 small holes on each side rather than cutting open the entire lid to keep the air from going inside the milk, which will help keep it from going rancid. It's just a trick that my parents used to use, and I noticed that your milk actually does stay more fresh that way in the fridge. And then go ahead and whisk everything together. Next step is to prepare our shrimp batter. So you'll need to whisk 1 egg and add it to your shrimp that's been marinating in the fridge. And go ahead and pour the eggs into the shrimp and mix everything together. For the batter today, I'm using cornstarch, but you can also use plain white flour if that's what you have. But personally, I rather use cornstarch just because it gives you a nicer, lighter batter, which works better for shrimp. Flour tends to be a little bit thicker. So once I'm all done coating the shrimp, I'm moving over to the stove where I already have some corn oil heating up in a frying pan. Go ahead and fry the shrimp under medium to high heat for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Once your shrimp is all cooked, remove them from the oil and place them in a large bowl lined with paper towels to remove excess oil. Next, remove the paper towel and add in your creamy sauce that we just made and pour it all over the shrimp and give everything a nice toss. And finally, you can garnish your plate however you desire and top everything off with our candied walnuts, and this dish is ready to serve. And there you have it, honey walnut shrimp. I hope you guys give this recipe a try and let me know how your kitchen adventure goes in the description box below. This is definitely one of my favorite Chinese food items because you got sweet plus savory plus creamy, and then you have some crunch from the walnuts in one whole dish. And by the time I was finished cooking, I couldn't wait to dig in. You could enjoy this dish alone or eat it with a side of rice. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please show some love and support for my channel and like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!